Hello everyone, nice to meet you. Today we're going to talk about the intercultural communication dynamics in the anime that marched to the parallel world Rhapsody. Now, in this anime, the main character got transferred into an entirely different world by an unknown entity, but he was given several overpowered skills, so he was able to survive. Long story short, MC survived the Dragon Valley, the place where he spawned, and he tried going to the nearest city, the Seryu Earldom, the border city that was very dangerous. How do our main character survive there? This anime was set in a medieval fantasy world, so you may expect that there are kings, nobles, and magicians. And you're right. The places where our main character in right now was in Shiga Kingdom, a place that ruled by kings and nobles. So, if you talk to kings or nobles, you shall talk them with most of your respects. And there are also another categories that you shall respect. They are magicians. They were the people that was able to use magic. And since magic was so powerful and useful, people admired them so much. Another societal classes that exist within the Shiga Kingdoms are the commoners and slaves. The commoners are the ordinary people. They live, they eat, and of course, they have to pay taxes to the local feudal lord or the nobles. The second ones are the slaves, who hold the lowest position amongst the society. How do people become slaves? First, they cannot pay their taxes. Second, they from a country that lost war. And the third, they are criminal. So, please make sure that you always pay your taxes on time, okay? In this fantasy world, the human and beast folks does exist. And in the Shiga Kingdom, beast folks was being discriminated and treated badly. This is due to back into the early form era of the Shiga Kingdom. The beast folks often stole foods and destroy the home of people from the Shiga Kingdom. Therefore, the beast folk races hold stereotypes from the people. They labeled as a violent races, and most of them were sold as slaves. The other stereotypes that exist in this fantasy world are the stereotypes against the purple-haired people. People prejudice that purple-haired people will bring calamity to place wherever they go. This is because purple-haired people was actually reincarnated person from Earth. They often bring the knowledge from Earth to the fantasy world that often enrage God and makes God destroy the place where they in. This is why Arisa, one of the main characters' slave, dyed her hair with yellow color so that she could avoid those prejudice. In this fantasy world, hero and demon lord does exist. Therefore, the society and culture in this world was heavily affected by story of the hero defeating the demon lord. And you can find a lot of festivals that celebrate the victory of the hero who defeat the demon lords here. Now the cultural identity of Seryu people, since Seryu Earldom was set at the very border of the kingdom near the Dragon Valley. The culture of their people often reflect on the existence of a dragon. And there are even traditional food that was made based by the existence of the dragon. Now the cultural identity of elf. Elf here are the races that live so long and was able to communicate with spirit. Elf here often had childish face but very mature demeanor. Elf also loves to speak with such short sentences. Now move to the Hofstede's value. In the Shiga Kingdom, the power distance index was likely much higher than Japan because of the monarchy system. Now, if you talk to a noble, you have to talk with such a respectful demeanor, and when nobles talk to you, they can talk however they want. The uncertainty avoidance index rate of the Seryu people was very high. This is because of the locations of the Seryu Earldom itself, which is very near to the Dragon Valley. Therefore, people there have to ready of a dragon or any monster's ambush at any time possible. Shiga Kingdom seems to be adopting masculinity culture just like the modern Japan. This can be seen that most of the head of a noble family in Shiga Kingdom was male. There is never seen a woman as a head family. Women usually serve as a servant or a wife. Most of the people in Shiga Kingdom was likely adopting such short-term orientation because only the noble and high-class society can receive the proper educations. Besides, in the Shiga Kingdom, there's a lot of brothels and prostitutes. Even a small tavern can be a place of prostitutes, and as you can see, the MC got here. People in this fantasy world, including the Shiga Kingdom, most likely adopting such indulgent society. On the day, they working hard, and on the night, they play hard and drunk with their friends. I mean, if you live in a world where monsters roaming around, don't you think you want to have some fun with your life first? So, in conclusion, there are three main reasons on how our main character was able to adapt and survive in an entirely different world. The first one is that he used to be an otaku and a game developer in his previous life. He even working on a fantasy game which make him quite familiar with such fantasy genre. And the second one is that he received such overpowered ability from an unknown entity, which gave him the ability to summon a meteor or even a literal translation skill. The third one is that our main character used to be an extrovert that good at socializing with other people. So that's it. Hopes it helped you, and thank you.